question arises from.
It is improper.
Okay, fine. But Gaurav Bhatia, then it comes down to the same question which the opposition is making. It's not anti-Modism, but the Prime Minister can't be India and India can't be the Prime Minister.
You know, nobody has said that the Prime Minister is India and India is Prime Minister. Rather, I'm reminded it was coined by the Congress party when they said Indira is India and India is Indira. But let me first take forward what we've been discussing. In India, under the Constitution, we have to understand the scheme. It is not centric in terms of the building. It is a constitutional position holder centric. And I'll give you an example. Article 124 talks about the Supreme Court. Supreme Court comprises of the Honorable Chief Justice of India and other judges of the Supreme Court. Do you know that before the current Supreme Court building was inaugurated, the Honorable Supreme Court, Chief Justice of India and judges were actually holding the court in the Parliament building only? The point is very simple, that we are getting a new building and the new building is being inaugurated by the executive head, the Prime Minister of the country. And I feel the people are rejoicing. You also need to participate.
Sir, let's go one by one. Sir, let's go one by one. I'll come back to you. Let him finish and I'm coming right to you. Go ahead, Mr. Bhatia, make your point.
Yes. You know, very humbly I would say that all political parties, even if they are in the opposition, they are participants and equal stakeholder in the parliament. When they boycott, what they show is that their hatred for Narendra Modi ji far exceeds their own sense of duty towards the people of the country. Second, Preeti, you very rightly asked them that if it was only about the president inaugurating the new building, then why did they call it Modi Mahal in the first place? Why did they say it is wasteful expenditure? And the Honorable Supreme Court and High Court has now answered that. They are changing the goalpost, or rather, I should say they are running with the goalpost because they only wish to oppose every move of the government and the far vision that Narendra Modi ji has for the country. And last but not the least, where is the solution? The opposition itself has different voices. OAC today said it should be inaugurated by the Speaker. The Speaker is inviting the Honorable Prime Minister. The 19 parties are saying it should be inaugurated by the President. Their main job is to criticize, condemn without any substance and to oppose this historic day which the country is welcoming.
All right, Dr. Ajay Kumar, you wanted to come in. Let's set the premise, Dr. Kumar. Let's say yes, that it is the President who is the head of the Parliament as per the Constitution. But like we've been debating ad nauseum, here there is a difference, as slender as that difference might be. But even on this planet, that differentiation has been made, Dr. Kumar, by constitutional experts, where the Parliament and the Parliament building comes into question. Therefore, the question that is asked, are you being purely obstructionist in something that possibly you might or should have welcomed?
So first of all, to Gaurav, you know, I don't think any one of us, I mean, I don't know whether they hate us, but we are not here to hate Mr. Modi. We oppose him tooth and nail. So let's get it very clear. Politics is not some kind of a hatred campaign and all. You're a political opponent, we dislike your policies, we don't dislike you. And so if they're not able to distinguish, we can distinguish it. So we don't like the Bharatiya Janata Party's policy, but we have no hatred at all towards any individual. Never towards the Prime Minister, and there's no question. I mean, if that kind of wording is not only inappropriate, it insults everybody's intelligence. The second issue is, I'm trying to wrap my head around the Bharatiya Janata Party. So here is the Prime Minister who invites himself. So that's quite not only immoral, it is very, very what you call, it's strange. You have a party, and then the chief guest is yourself. One second, can I complete, Gaurav? I didn't interrupt you when you're speaking. The third part is, the Rajya Sabha is headed by the Vice President. So the Speaker is the head of the Lok Sabha, but the Vice President is not invited because if he gets invited,
you made that point, and that's the point. I know. Saket Gokhale, you want to come in, but I want to take the point. Dr. Kumar, with your permission, and Saket Gokhale, with your permission, I want to take that point back to Mr. Bhatia. Mr. Bhatia, you know, do you not, sir, find it...
I should have my chance too.
Sir, I'm coming back to you because you're two of them, he's one. do appreciate, and I'll come right back to you. Both of you have a similar point, and he's one. I'll come right back to you. Let him answer.
I have a very different point if you allow me to express it.
Sir, I'm coming right back to you. Let him answer, and I will come right back to you. I promise you'll have your say. But, Mr. Bhatia, my question is very simple. The sheer fact, okay, yes, it's not constitutionally incorrect. Whether it's immoral, improper, that's what the opposition says. It's for the people to decide. But do you not find it odd that you're inaugurating the parliament, the vice president who presides over one of the houses, the president who's supposed to be the head of the parliament, won't be present at such a momentous occasion, sir? Isn't that odd?
Preeti, at least twice you have said that fine, the Prime Minister inaugurating the new building of the Parliament is constitutionally not illegal, but it is morally not correct. I must say this to you with utmost respect. This is not about pitting the President or the Vice President against the Prime Minister of the country. All constitutional position holders are to be respected. And when you ask me that why is the President not doing and why is the Vice President not doing it, let me make it very clear to you, there are other ways also of participating in a momentous occasion like this. I am not privy to the schedule of the President and the Vice President. All that I can say is that all precedents and the rich tradition of our country has been kept in mind, is being followed. The Prime Minister himself has not invited himself. I think Joyji missed the point. It is the Speaker who has invited the Prime Minister. And let us celebrate the occasion rather than nitpicking and only trying to find faults in the process, because we must at least give it to the Prime Minister that the need of a new Parliament building was felt in 2012. They couldn't deliver. Narendra Modi ji, under his dynamic leadership, within 899 days has delivered on ground, and we are going to have a futuristic building which will meet the need of the nation.
All right.